What's the vibes? What's the vibes? Top of the morning, top of the afternoon, top of the evening, whenever this video may find you. I am Dream. Follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy1, the number one. Sub to my YouTube channel, Blunt Money Best. That's the channel you watching right here. I can't even be mad. Y'all don't gotta like the video today. I'll be happy if y'all do, man. If y'all like the video, y'all want to share the video. I appreciate it. Normally I'll be about, y'all do that shit today. I don't even deserve it, bro. I completely donated yesterday, but it's up to the Cap Collective Discord because I obviously will turn it around. But my God, you want to talk about a fucking donation yesterday, man? Oh my God, man. Yesterday was so bad. Lost 5.65 units. It was awful, man. Yesterday was awful. I'm looking at all my bets right now. I'm going through them all right now. The Nimhart, he got 6 assists, but of course I put OKC money line with it. Only put OKC money line with the shit. Because it was the first game of the series, and I tried to be as safe as possible. The first game of the series, I didn't want to just go with all my reads and just play them straight out. And the read was right, but OKC blew a 15-point lead in the fourth quarter, man. That shit is so crazy, bro. That shit was so crazy. Had them 9.5 for a half unit. They blew the 15-point lead. What else? Jonquel Jones double-double. She got hurt the first 5 minutes of the game. Nasty work. Shea over his points with the OKC money line. I thought the line was a little sharp. Should have just took his points, obviously. Hindsight, 100 out of 100. What the fuck, man? Over 30.5 points with that. Oh, he scores 38 points. Should have just took the points. Again, tried to be safe. But then Satu Sabali, I played the 22. She finished with 20. She should have got 22. Missed some free throws, but she tried. She had a tough third quarter. She balled out in the fourth. She tried. But she ain't get there. Pascal Siakam, 20 points. I played that 4-quarter unit. He finished with 19. Just absolute anarchy yesterday. And this shit ain't even fucking donating for, like, nigga, what are you doing? You don't know what you're talking about. Who the fuck would take Nimhart for assists? No, it's me trying to be so fucking safe. And I can, it's unbelievable. So again, most important thing, super stressful. I'm sorry for everybody that tells me. I'm sorry, man. I can't apologize for the Jonquel. That was crazy. But the Nimhard assist look, obviously, I should have just played that. OKC, they did blow a 15-point lead. I did have a little something on the over. My team total for Washington, that finally didn't hit. And a lot of that had to do with Jonquel. No rim protection. My girl Saloon didn't have no rebounds. Didn't really play the fourth quarter either. That was so strange. She didn't play the fourth quarter. Not that I had that much on her, but she didn't play the fourth quarter at all. I saw her rebounds was a popular look. That's why I don't like getting on Twitter. Because oh God. You talk about get off your chest, KC. Let me tell you something. So I get on fucking Twitter last night. Everybody got the same fucking lay I got, basically. Obviously, I'm not saying nobody took from me. I ain't taking nobody. Everybody on Halliburton unders. I ain't seen a lot of people on Nimhart shit. Everybody on Shea points. Everybody got a fucking parlay with Siakam assists. Everybody got a parlay with Hallie under shit. I'm like, bro, and everybody cashing but me. I'm like, bro, I got hooked on the blunt money bet from Siakam. It's just tough, man. So fucking tough. But gotta show your face, gotta pop back up, gotta brush yourself off, and get ready to make some of the money back. We're not gonna chase it. I mean, we do got a nice little plus, 6,600, a little 2-legger that'll get us back right real quick. One time. But yeah, man. And today was going to be an amazing story. Not an amazing, just a crazy story. But now we probably got to wait till like Monday or Tuesday. I want to wait till the story concludes because it got so many twists and turns. This is going to be like a 20, 30-minute story. It's going to be a classic stream. Maybe I should save it for playback. Maybe I'm going to put it on playback. But yeah, man. Super pain. Super pain. So yeah, needed to take y'all through all the L's. Obviously, a couple of the reads were bad. Not all my reads were incredible yesterday. Um, but yeah, and John Quill had like 5 rebounds in 4 minutes. I'm like, oh, Quill. Shout out to Kiki getting right. B Sykes ain't really do too much. Yeah, Saloon rebounds was a bad call. Sonia Citron, she had 5 rebounds, so I had her for 6 on one for a blunt money bet. But I didn't really have a lot of blunt money bets, man. It's tough, man. All right, that's that. Let's get to it today. It's only 2 games. Like the card. I told you guys yesterday I like that over. I did get to it, but it's already 3 points past. You know, shit. I should have played it at 170 last night. I got it at 171 this morning. That shit at 173, 174. So if you want to pivot to the over in the Dallas game, you can go to player specials on FanDuel and you can play each team to score 15 points per quarter. I really like that for half a unit minus 105. Each team to score 15 points per quarter. Always janky, or always a possibility for it to be janky in the W, or really in any league. Like, you know, in the NBA, they play more minutes in the quarter. So if you're trying to get each of them to score 20 a quarter, it could be some janky shit. But I think the fact that the total continues to go up, I think we're going to keep getting good value on this game, on this total. I think that neither one of the defenses are good. I mean, I could pull up the stats. Both of them are probably bottom. It's 12 teams in the league, probably bottom 4 in defense. And then, you know, obviously Dallas can score a lot. Sparks, they on and off, but they got a lot of firepower. And it's some revenge that we'll get to in a minute. So like the over a lot. I think this is a good pivot. I did play this for a half a unit as well. Obviously, this can hit in the in the over. Cannot hit because you literally only need 120 points for this to hit. But yeah, I don't think either one of these teams. I think that 20 every quarter is in play for this game. Actually, if we look at the history of these teams playing, now obviously, and not so much, but generally in the W, it's a lot of turnaround and shit like that. Not so much for these. These rosters are, you know, kind of the same. A couple additions on offense, but when they last played, let me make sure it's not preseason. Yeah, last time they played, each of them scored 100. It was 113 to 110. And I don't think this shit went to overtime. Oh, it did go to overtime because Rikia got 36 minutes. I don't know though. Maybe it did go to overtime. Because everybody else, Enrique got 40, Rikia got 36. Everybody else is 30, 27, 35, 33. Satu got 35. Natasha Howard got 33. Freaky T got 28. Maybe it went to an overtime. I'm trying to hold on. Let me do the math. Real quick. And it's so funny because in this game, it actually happened. So they both scored 100 points, but Dallas scored 13 in the first quarter. Then they scored 32, 28, and 40. So what? That's 68, 78, 81 plus 32, 91, 101, 111. That's 113. Yeah. So this was in normal time. So last time these two teams played, they each scored 100 points. I did play that blunt money bet for plus 3,100, by the way. Game specials. Same spot. But each of them to score 100 happened last game. They played pretty easily. And tell me if these rosters sound about the same. Rikia Jackson, Azurá Stevens, De'Erica Hamby. All 3 of those ladies played. Odyssey Sims. She's in the starting lineup. She came off the bench. She had 26 and 10. Shh. But yeah. And then Stephanie Talbot and Crystal Dangerfield. Shit, you add Plum and whoever the fuck else they rolling out there. I like my chances. Or Odyssey Sims. It's not like they added any great defense. If anything, they lost defense with Dangerfield and Steph. And they added offense. So, and you look at Dallas, Enrique, same old Enrique. She had 33. Satu and Tosh out of there. I doubt if Freaky T play. But you still got Maddie. She has 6 and 11 minutes. And then you got there all they new Nalissa, Misha Hines Allen, Dejanay. So, not quite the offense, but they can still put up some points. So I like this game to go over. I think they each score 15 points every quarter. And I think it's a nice little blunt money bet for this game just to go crazy and both of them score 100 points in the game. All right. Few more bets, and most of my bets are for this game. Just gonna be honest with y'all. So this ain't gonna be a long show. Um, but yeah. Let's see. Maddie Segrist, 5 rebounds. It's minus 135 right now. I played that for a half a unit as well. Maddie, last 2 games, 9 and 8 rebounds. I'm gonna wait till her 8 drops on FanDuel or DraftKings. Generally, they have the best odds, so I'll wait and see. I do want to play a Dolo. I don't want to pair it with anything if I don't have to. But yeah, I think Maddie hits the boards today, especially with the news that now I don't know if the girls from Dallas are gonna play today or not, but the centers are supposed to be leaving. 2 Dallas centers, Freaky T, and I forget the other girl name. They're both supposed to be leaving and playing in Europe. They're like, fuck this WNBA season. We about to go get some money and actually get some burn. Fuck that. We out of here, So that's gonna be more minutes for the girls, and Maddie probably gonna be at that 4. Maddie can play 2 through 4. Maddie, hit your free throw. I think Maddie Seeger is shooting like 60% from the free throw line this season. Awful. That's why I'm not on her points today. But yeah, we do got something with her points and rebounds. So yeah. Hold on, let me check something. But yeah, give me Maddie 5 rebounds, minus 130. We got it at minus 135 right now for a half a unit. We got each team to score 15 points for a half a unit. Enrique over 17 and a half points. I'll bite the bullet. Enrique Agumawale to score 18 points in a game that total very well may close at 178. Sparks don't be fucking double teaming nobody. I ain't go back and watch no games, but I went back and looked at some goddamn box scores. And if y'all doubling the best player on the opposing team, I can't tell because y'all getting lit the fuck up. And again, you're gonna double this. I don't think Enrique is getting that now. Will she see some coverage today? Obviously, something. But I don't think it's gonna be like, oh, we got to get the ball out of Enrique hands. Always a new coach. Could see that, but we haven't seen that so far from this team. Now, hold on. Shout out to good old Stat Muse getting it right with the W. It's dope to see the ladies in the on Stat Muse and the W. That shit's dope. Because like every time I go to the site, I'm just used to seeing guys. So Enrique is the first one. I checked it earlier in the season for NECA. She wasn't there. Enrique, I just wanted to check it for Enrique, and I seen it was available. I'm like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, look at young Enrique. She has a really good history versus this team. I mean, she got a pretty good history against everybody. But I mean, if you just look at her last few times playing this team, 33, 12, 22, 20, 25, 18. And this is all the way going. It was going back. We don't need to go back that far. We can go back a couple seasons, though. Last year, she played this team 33, 12, 22, and 20. All right. 4 assists in all of the games. All right. But what's most important, and you would think she's going to have to shoot more with this team. You would think. But I mean, my goodness, look at these shot attempts. This is the Enrique I fucking need tonight. Please. You see that? 21, 15, 28, and 30. That's the Enrique I need tonight. Please. I don't think they're going to W. If they don't W, please. I need at least like 23. Put it up. She was 2 of 15, but other than that, 7 of 30. I don't care. Put that shit up, Slime. Put it up. She gonna let her threes go. 9 attempts. shit, at least 8 attempts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I wonder what's Enrique threes. I played this for 0.75 units, but I might just throw a quarter unit on the three balls if it's two balls. If it's two, then I'll throw, nah, that shit ain't two. That shit three. 5 threes for Enrique is plus 580. She ain't hit 5 threes against him in a minute, but I like this. Look at that. 8 3-point attempts. She could go 3 of 8. She shoot 8 and 1, 2. She shot 8 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 10 of her last 11 games, she's put up 8 3-point attempts. And again, if anything, those teams were more offensively inclined than this one, in my opinion. With Dejanay Carrington being your second highest point prop person, and she's still sitting out there at 12 and a half, 13 and a half. All right. I don't know. Somebody's gonna score 20 tonight, gang. Probably two people are gonna score 20 tonight in this game. You would think if it's gonna be fast paced and this total is almost gonna close at 180. So yeah, man, give me Enrique, man. Gonna keep it simple. Over 17 and a half. Couldn't talk you off Dejanay. But give me Enrique over 17 and a half, 0.75 units. I also played her 25 on MGM. Bet MGM, I played her 25 points and I played each team to go over 76 and a half points. And I used my boost on that 0.2 units. It turned a plus 450 to a plus 562. Cause well, I don't even know. Hold on, because I just saw something. Maybe you don't even have to do that anymore. You might not have to put something with the bet. So I was messing around with the app right before I came on here. Let's see. Players. Yeah, unless it went down a bit. So if you want, you can just do the Enrique plus 425. Yeah, that's what you should do. Enrique to score 25 plus 425. Use your boost on that. It'll be like a plus five something. 0.2 units on that. That's the safest way to approach that. But I'm pretty confident each of these teams score 80 points, let alone 77. So yeah, man. And I'll give you guys two more bets. Well, three really. Tina Charles, double double. Derek Hamby, 7 assists. This is on DraftKings. Each of those are plus 700 apiece, and you put them together for a plus 6,300. Just a tenth of a unit on that. 10th. Tina Charles, double double plus 700. I'll take it. I know she ain't been getting them. But hey, this game somehow trends to be close. Hey, I'll take Tina Charles to get a double double plus 700. Tenth of a unit. I'll buy it. And Hamby in a game that again could possibly be a very high paced game. Hamby to get 7 assists on a bunch of dribble handoffs. You can sign me up for that. Tenth of a unit. She'd be diamond. So yeah, 10th. Like that a lot. And last but not least, man, Odyssey Sims, 18 points plus 525 on ESPN Bet. Just put a 15th of a unit on that. Last time she played them, she got a little history. She played for Dallas last year. I think they had to release her because I guess because Dallas had a lot of injuries last year. So they had to release her. She ended up in LA, and the first time she played them, she lit their ass up. 28 and 10. And this was like a week or two after, I remember she cashed us out, became a queen of the channel. I didn't think she was going to do all that, but I did play her threes. Her 3 threes like plus 580. I think she cashed that shit in the first half. And it was one of my few live streams when I was watching the game live. So shout out to Odyssey. She's a very emotional player. She just gave fucking Phoenix like 30. We'll pull her stats up real quick. I have no idea how to spell this shit, bro. Bucket getter. They ain't got no rim protection either. So she gonna be able to look. Shit, she just had 32 last game. Fuck all that. Coming off her best game of the season. And she wasn't jacking. She only took 14 shots. So shit. Go ahead and get yours, Adi, against Enrique. Go ahead and get yours. All right, man. So that's that. Gave y'all a lot. Like Young Maddie, like Odyssey. Like a lot. It's a lot to like tonight. As you see, those are all in the same game. If you want to talk Atlanta, I don't, first thing that stuck out to me is Maeve's rebounds. She did have 10 last time she played this team. The dream is tough because Jordan Canada should be coming back. And I think Brittany Griner is going to actually play more than 14 minutes tonight. So if that's the case, it's tough. Just a W, man. It can always be a game, especially with a total of 158, where nobody gets to 20. So when you're betting on people, 14 and a half, 15 and a half, 16 and a half, 18 and a half, it can get a little spicy. I wouldn't bet Mabe's points. I mean, blunt money, yeah. But I wouldn't just bet her, what, 15 and a half? Nah. Tina, she gonna shoot, but nah. Can they both get it? Yeah. I will look for Atlanta, and with Atlanta, your best bet is probably to either, pick a big and pick a guard, or just say I'm gonna take both guards, split the unit. Cause personally, it can be Ryan or Alicia. I would lean Alicia just because she's been more efficient. Um, she definitely don't get the volume up from three, but she's more efficient than Ryan. Uh, and then maybe I would just leave BG alone. I don't like how last time she played it was like 15 minutes. Then she didn't play the next game. But I wouldn't go to Bree. I wouldn't go to Bree because the fact that Griner is back. So I wouldn't be so anxious. So maybe just stick to the guards. Alicia Gray, Ryan Howard. We're not going to get any Jordan Canada lines. So it's really not much for me as far as over and the under. This game went hellaciously under last game. I think there's a possibility that can happen today. But can it squeeze over that 158? It sure can. Line's moving up. 10 and a half is probably too much. I know I like Atlanta. Atlanta's been cashing for us this season so far, but I still don't like them. I like Atlanta as a short dog, like +4, +3. Like Atlanta fuck around and beat them tonight. I like Atlanta type shit. I don't like Atlanta on the road. Like Atlanta got to beat them by 15 now. I don't like Atlanta like that. So game that might have some live possibilities to it, but no strong shit there. Just all my strong shit is clearly in the game with a total that's 15 points higher. And that's as far as the spread is a 8-point difference. So they're expecting the game to be close and to be a fast paced up and down game. So that's what my plays is. Let's see what y'all looking at, man. But that's that, man. That is that. Yeah, had to get it off my chest, man. That shit tough, man. This shit tough, man. Your boy, and I hate to sound like this. And shout out to Mental Illness Month for men. Us men, we don't really get to vent too much without getting called a bitch and all that. Even me, it sounds weird as hell being like my mental health is a little strained, but because life overall is good. I'm healthy. I'm blessed. I still got, I work. I make good money. I'm able to do what I love, so I don't want to complain. I'm not about to, get kicked out or nothing like that. From the hood, it could always be worse, but oh man, life could be crazy. It could be annoying. It's like, oh fuck. And then you throw this shit on top of it. Gambling's already bad. Then you throw it on top, like niggas follow you. Then you throw it on top, you gotta come see them niggas and just like, It could be crazy, man. But hey, you gotta deal with it. That's life. You really got to deal with it. And no, you don't have to deal with it. If you don't want to, if I couldn't deal with it, I mean, personally, I wouldn't. I would show up today, then not show up tomorrow. Or I would show up today, win like 4 units, then wouldn't show up the next day. But I'm always gonna show up after a loss because I owe that to y'all. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have to if that's not in your mental makeup. You don't have to do that. But yeah, man, I had to get it off my chest. Had to. Hey, sometimes you gotta vent, gotta get it out somehow. You know, I ain't say I'll show up and be a choir boy. But I'm gonna show up. Anime Lee, what up, man? Donnie Mac, John Quill getting hurt, messed up the vibe for me too, man. Yeah, nasty. And I knew she wasn't coming back. Like you could tell, like she got helped off the floor. I'm like, that's a dub. If she would have like kind of walked it off, but she was like trying to get help. Like the trainers was kind of like, do you need help? And when she was walking, she was trying. I was like, oh yes, dub. Yeah, I know they gotta tell their own risk. No, but it's not my fault, but I gotta give people money. That's what I'm paid to do. So we're gonna get back today. I feel super confident. Love it. Got all my looks in the court. I'm gonna have a 5-day 5K and might have one more blunt money bet once I go throughout my day, chill, and then look at the card one last time. And the live bets are gonna be minimal mostly because it's only one game, but 2 games, but yeah, I have 2 more bets at the most, but yeah, I'm pretty much done. Real pain, man, for sure. John Quell was on track too. Yeah, she was. Hamby and Gray over on point. I think Hamby's in a good spot. Alicia Gray, okay, yeah, I like her and Ryan. Love the Spark Swing game. It is money, Sue. It's money to be made in that game. Plum 20, Enrique 20, Dijane 15. Look at that. Yeah, I got something similar too in the court. Shit, I might have that in the fucking court. Why you bullshitting? I might have that in the court. So best of luck. Let's cash, my nigga. But sure. Bedroll No Hills in the building. Tyrese a superstar, bro. Sport media still don't see it. He not a superstar to me. I'm sorry. I don't see it neither. He not a superstar. Reggie Miller wasn't a superstar. He's today's Reggie Miller. That's all he is. Reggie Miller was just a star. He was a perennial all-star. Superstars thrown around too much, but see, it all depends. Everybody's words hold different weight. A superstar, that holds a lot of weight for me. So superstar, it's only 5 of them. Your top 5 players. And then them not even all superstar. And it's funny, we had this conversation on stream before. Because it's, first of all, you got to be at least a top 10 player to be a superstar. At least. So Ant might not be top 5, but he's a superstar. Because you got to have the personality and be top 10. And it's got to be built over time. Hallie just now showing up in the playoffs. Wasn't nobody fucking with Hallie in the regular season. Now, you put your name on the map and you stamping it. Now, you do this shit next year. Now, we having superstar conversations. But to me, nah, you just a nigga that's showing out. Putting your stamp on this shit. You know what I'm saying? But you're not a top 5 player in the league. You're not Jokic. You're not Giannis. You're not winning MVPs. Did you even make first team All NBA? I could be wrong. Maybe he did. He ain't like that now. But shout out to Hallie, because every time I doubt him, and I'm trying not to doubt him now, I'm just calling it like it is. But I ain't think he was gonna win none of them games he won. So shit, keep proving me wrong, my nigga. I know that. I know one thing. I'm not taking OKC no more. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. So shit, he already done learned me, but now he ain't no superstar. It's only like 5, 6 superstars. Everybody can't be a superstar. It could be a lot of stars. You a star. But like a superstar is like a Will Smith, Tom Cruise. You dig? Those are superstars. Denzel Washington. We can't be like Omar Epps a superstar because he had like The Wood and fucking Loving Basketball. He had a nice run, but he a superstar now. No, that ain't got to do that shit for about 2-3 summers. Then you be a superstar. You know what I'm saying? Now, if this nigga was out here averaging a 30-point triple-double and he win the finals, yeah, he'd probably be a superstar. If you come out your first album like 50 Cent, you sell 13 million, all right, nigga, you a superstar. He ain't putting up 13 million. He is having some great moments, but if you look at his numbers, they're nice. They're nice. But what's stamping him is his team winning, but the moments, that's what's stamping it. You know what I'm saying? But to have 13 million, you got to have the moments and be averaging 30, nigga. with 12 assists or 26 and 12. And if that's just not your game, you're not a superstar. Chris Paul was never a superstar, but he could do what Hallie does, probably definitely better than Hallie. Now, Hallie may end up being better than Chris Paul, but Chris Paul's way better than Hallie to this point. If you look at their peaks and what will be their peaks, you're going to take Chris Paul. He was never a superstar. He was just well known. LeBron, that's the superstar. Dwayne Wade, Kobe Bryant. Dwight Howard wasn't no superstar. Just a really perennial all-star. How many all-star teams this nigga Halliburton make? This nigga ain't even playing the play. Nah, he ain't no nah. But I know like that's the popular thing. He's not a superstar. Sorry, he's just not. Norval, what's popping? I know it ain't John Queasy's fault, but damn, I'm frustrated every time my player had to get that off my chest. You can get it off your chest as long as we wish her the best. This is no judge zone. We let people get it. Everybody can get their shit off once or twice. Everybody can get their shit off once or twice. You know what I'm saying? Then if it get too bad or whatever, I even let the MAGA niggas come in here and get their shit off, as long as it's not racist. But if they want to be like, nigga gonna come in here, nigga came here one time, was like, Obama is the worst president of all time. Da da da. All right, my nigga, you can get your shit off. You're not gonna have too much of that. You get your shit off. Good afternoon, the dream, the cap guy. Let's get this dough. Yeah, man. We'll see. I can't say I love the car. This one game. Also, I'm telling you, I'm probably gonna run back that Nimhard assists. Cause it's not like, oh, OKC's gonna really shut them down, all that shit. Indy gonna score. Them niggas turned that shit over like 20 times. It was down 15 and still win that game. Indy could win this series, man. Yeah, hit that like button, man. But most importantly, sub to the core. You want all the players when they drop. The way Sun gives up the 3, Alicia Gray should continue to splash tonight. Canada being back helps a lot. I like Ryan Boards too. Yeah, I mean I love all them looks. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little scared. I might just have a blunt money bet for that game. Because I like Ryan threes, Alicia threes, Ryan rebounds. But with them being whole for the first time and it being a 10-point spread, but it's a Commissioner's Cup game. So yeah, I can see all those getting there for sure. Greetings from Indiana. Music lover in the building. Appreciate you pulling up. Nah, not a superstar. He's an all-star that fits the system. Can't take Hallie and build a team around him, in my opinion. I mean, we're about to find out if he could be the best player on a championship team, but that's overrated. That whole like, who was the best player on the Detroit Pistons when they won the title? You know what I'm saying? If your best player averaging 19 and 9, like, is he a superstar because he's the best player on the championship team? Nah, he's just the best player on the championship team. So, Bitsy, what up, man? Let me give you some rugby play. Rugby, oh shit, yeah, go ahead, drop the rugby plays, man. While I talk about my GOAT Wayne, giving the little washed energy. I still don't believe Wayne is washed. I heard enough in the album. I'm not gonna listen to that shit again. But yeah, I'll go through all the songs really quick. I only listened to this shit twice. Not gonna listen to it again. I'll tell you what though. I know I'm getting older. And I know I'm a Wayne fan because the 2 songs with his sons made me smile. I was smiling, especially the one with Lil Novi, because you can hear his son, his so influenced by Playboy Cardi, and Playboy Cardi, whether or not he knows it or not, which you can tell by his style now. But he's mostly influenced by Thug and Uzi, but Thug obviously isn't like Wayne is all 8 grandchildren. Wayne to me is still the most influential rapper of all time. Maybe you want to throw Rakim in there, but you know, and you could throw Hov in there too, but to me, it's Wayne hands down. All these niggas, even the new niggas that come out tomorrow, if you got face tats and you tatted the fuck up and all that, it's giving Wayne. Not that he was the first, but he the one who really made that popular. He made it marketable. If you got a little on your shit, if you drinking lean, like all that, that's Wayne. All that shit. Not that he was the first to do any of it. He's just the one that made it big. So to hear his son, Lil Novi, on there sounding like Cardi, and it sounds like 14 or like 13. Like, I was rapping when I was 13, 14, 15, fucking around with my older brothers and cousins in the studio. So I know how it is to like sound like your favorite rapper at the time. So hearing his son sound like Cardi and a little bit like him is dope. I had a smile on my face. But as far as the album, man, first of all, L for not rapping on the intro. L for that. No sweat. My no sweat bet I gave out hit and all the player pops. Oh shit! Congrats, then you gave him out on the show, Adam. You talking about yesterday? Yesterday was rough, man. When I tell y'all, I got a story to tell. Yesterday was rough. I was running on fumes. I was up for like 24 straight. Well, no, I had got 2 hours of sleep in like 36 hours yesterday when I did the show. Hurts to say, but the album was mid. Yeah, definitely was mid. Hold on, we're gonna lead the rugby players up from the homie Bitsy. I'm gonna lead them up. Respectfully to a goat. Nah, yeah, shit. We gotta keep it a band. It wasn't good. I forgot it came out. Yeah, you can listen to it once, but you're probably not gonna like it if you like old Wayne. Adam with the plays. Appreciate them yesterday. Excellent night in the NBA. Yeah, man, and it should have been for me too. It really should have been. Like a hook and me not taking OKC money line and spamming that shit, I would have won 3 to 4 or 5 units in the NBA. The Reeds was right. Nimhar shit, Dort threes. I told y'all he had 2 threes every time he played them. Siakam, you know, his PR or now I like this points 20. That got hooked, but I like his rebounds as well. I was wrong on Miles Turner, PRA, but I forgot what did it. Maybe his points did it. He wasn't rebound. I know that. I don't think the nigga was rebound, but I could be wrong. TJ, he got to his PRA. Shea, I love Shea threes because he had 3 threes both times he played them. Like that game, J Dub under. I like Chet rebounds under, didn't put that in nothing. Like it could have been crazy, man. That's why this shit get hard because it could just so quick. I've been stuck bumping currency again. Yeah, I had to give Wayne a shot. Wayne going out like Ric Flair and John Cena. Give it up, bro. Chill on my goat. Chill on my goat. And hey, didn't Ric Flair have a great match even though he got carried? And that's the point I'm about to make. Ric Flair had a great match, and I started watching wrestling probably in like 2000. Like I missed the ruthless aggression era for the most part. My era is definitely like, well, yeah, because I got kind of off. I was always in the sports, but I remember I got crazy in the sports when I went in high school. I just turned dead in sports, like everything sports, fantasy sport, everything. But yeah, I probably started watching wrestling about 2002. You know what I'm saying? But I do know that Ric Flair had one of his many retirement matches against HBK, and it was like the match of the WrestleMania. He got carried that match, but you just got to be able to perform enough to get carried, and Wayne can do that. I'm about to tell you. I knew that OKC money line hurt you, man. Like, yo, oh my God, the pain. But like, it's the game. It's just like, because I'll never be like, why me? But God damn, I'm telling you, ever since Amin Thompson hooked us on like a plus 3,300, I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know what happened. I done tried to switch a couple things up, but ultimately, you know, and edges do disappear. You know what I'm saying? So always gotta look at the way I do things. Always gotta, you know, assess yourself. But again, it's not like my bets is like not close to hitting. That'd be the pain. You know what I'm saying? Like if Nimhard would have had 1 assist and Hallie would have 43 and 10, I wouldn't even got too frustrated because I would have said, well, it's the first game of the series. I wasn't sure. I just had a guess. But you don't know. You're going off of what you've seen these teams do, how you've seen other teams defend these players, and what they did during the season. You're not going off of what you've seen. We got a little more information. And shit changes from game to game. Maybe they come out and trap Shea, but I doubt it because I told y'all what I thought was going to happen yesterday. They going to let Shea do his thing and be like, we going to guard these 2 niggas, and I don't think them niggas going to beat us. That's how Indiana win. I told y'all that's how they win. J-Dub and Chet, you niggas got to, if y'all not, one of y'all got to go for a dub. Something. No Aaron Wiggins, no Isaiah Joe. Somebody got a dub. And they were still up 15. They were still up 15 in the fourth quarter. With their second and third best player not doing shit. Yeah, so it was pain. But yeah, L for not rapping on the intro. King Carter. Good beat. Should have rapped on it. L for that. Especially knowing what we would come to know, that this album would be plagued with awful beats. And I don't blame Wayne for this. Wayne is high. If you know Wayne, he'll rap on any fucking beat. That nigga, he's probably got more rap songs than anybody. He'll rap on any fucking beat. Just give him the beat, he gonna rap on it. It's on the A&R, which is the person that chooses the features. He helps distribute the budget. All right, Wayne got a $2 million budget. This how much we're gonna use for marketing. This how much we're gonna use for features. And them bitches ain't use shit on marketing. That's a fact. Maybe they paid money for that NBA Finals spot. But aside from that, marketed where? Niggas ain't know the album was coming out. That shit ain't have no fucking buzz at all. So y'all couldn't spend that much on marketing. But yeah, you got money for features, beats, studio time, all that shit, and the studio time, all that shit. Wayne got his own fucking studio. So I don't know what the fuck they did with that money. Maybe them niggas just pocketed that shit. I have no idea. But the beats on this shit, that's the first thing. The beats are awful. For like Wayne, who's known for having some of the most iconic beats, some of the best, and it's not like he has an ear for beats. It's just that niggas give him like 40 beats, and I'm sure you're like, I like though. Okay, now I'm gonna spit on him. He always had a few suspect beats, but he generally has an ear for beats. The majority of these beats are awful, for real. Bikini Carter, good beat, didn't rap on it. Welcome to the Carter, good song. It's like the intro type shit. Good song. Nothing to write home about. Rock the Bells. It's an homage to LL Cool J for the young boys that don't know. He's actually the first GOAT, the first rapper to call himself the greatest of all time, and he still got an amazing case because he's one of the few rappers. He's like Drake. He's like the first Drake. Battle tested, got hits, got party songs, got girl songs, got battle songs, got rap songs, whatever you want to do. Got features, sold albums, got number ones, got Grammys. LL Cool J got all that shit, nigga. Was a superstar. So, yeah. I don't know why he wasn't on this song. Should have put him on the song. And the beat was not a good remake of the beat. Like, how can you fuck it up? You should have just did the exact same beat. That's what you should have did. But Wayne was okay on this. Passable. A feature could have saved it, or just being like, yo, Wayne, just run this back again. You all right? Just run this shit back again. Put one more verse on there. And swap out, get rid of a verse, take the best of this shit. Nah, you're not gonna tell Lil Wayne, I don't like this song, so I need you to do this whole song over. Nah, but just be like, yo, Tunchi, throw another verse on there, man. We might do 3, or we might even do 4 verses on that shit. Throw another verse on there. Give me another 8. Give me another something that you could move it around, something that you could Pro Tool it. But if you as A&R, like, you gotta, right? This is Tom Brady right now. Tom Brady now, he's probably still working out every day. He's a health nut. But fuck right now. Tom Brady, 2 years after he retired, could have still came back and was better than. You don't think Tom Brady probably last year wasn't better than fucking the nigga from Tennessee who was just throwing up complete bullshit? The reason why Tom Brady looked so bad is last year and they struggled so bad because it's supporting cast. Yeah, he couldn't get the ball down the field like that. Yeah, he couldn't move. He wasn't mobile like that at all. Of course, he's 42, he's 43. But they had no running game. His receivers was hurt. If you want him to be the GOAT, you got to give him Gronk. You got to give him AB. You got to give him Mike Evans. You got to give him LeGarrette Blount. You got to give him a defense that's stone cold. Then be like, all right, GOAT, just do what you do. That's what Wayne needs. So to me, Wayne didn't lose it. He just didn't have, you got to put him in position. He's not about to go out there and will a team to victory. God damn, what is this nigga 15th album? The first Lil Wayne album I got, nigga, I was in 7th grade. I remember going to get that shit in 7th grade, getting on the bus after school, taking the bus from Douglas High School downtown to go to the mall when they still was selling CDs in the mall. Bought that shit for like $22, which is a lot of money when I was like 12, 13. Nigga, I'm about to be 40. So it's like, we're not expecting the nigga to be, but on this album, he still got amazing verses. He still got amazing performances. It's just he's not in position to win. He's got to have A1 features. Big X the Plug did his thing, but Jelly Roll and Big Sean, no, nigga, you need Benny the Butcher. You need Rick Ross. You need Currency. You need Styles P. You need Jadakiss. You need Cam. You need Jewels. You need Fab. You need niggas from your era. A couple new niggas like Big S the Plug and the Jay Jones, both of their verses was fire. They was probably better than Wayne verse. But that's what you need. You need niggas to lift it up, or at least be on Wayne level. Nobody want to hear no fucking Jelly Roll singing and no Big Sean, nigga. Who want to hear fucking Bono? Okay, you got to have your 2 Chainz shit on here, but 2 Chainz ain't even really go hard. 2 Chainz ain't go hard on here. Then he got his sons on there. Like I said, I fuck with both of his sons. So Kodak Black, the MGK was just on the hook. And you got a song with, I don't know the fuck, Andrea Bocelli and White, like, and Bono. What the fuck for, nigga? That's what I'm saying. That's not Wayne. Wayne's not out there like, make sure that Wyclef shit get on the album. Now, if you tell him he got a song with Bono, then he gonna say, okay, hell yeah, nigga, that's Bono. Put it on the album. That needs to be the second to last song or the last song on the album. Why the fuck is that dead smack in the middle of the album? I don't care if you're trying to make that shit a single, nigga. Put that shit at the end of the fucking album and then push it like a single. We don't care. But nobody want to hear that shit. Beat ass. We trying to turn up. This shit need to have Alchemist beats, you know. And again, you ain't got to spin the bag. But it's so many niggas that make beats, bro. This is Lil Wayne, my nigga. You could get, bro. They just didn't do the work. That nigga got at least 1,000 beats submitted to him in the last year. That could be in the last month. If you go on Twitter, yo, send beats for Wayne here. Nigga, you're gonna have, now nobody gonna probably do it that way because it's gonna be too much and too much spam. You do that shit on Twitter, I swear to God, you're gonna have at least 10,000 beats by the end of the day. You shitting me? But the beats on this shit, they not going through them. Them shits was ass. All these beats was ass for the most part. The hip hop shit with Zay Jones, it was good. It was cool. It was all right. It was all right. The Shark shit, nah, I don't like it. I don't like it. And Wayne performances on all these none of them are awful. They're all decent to good. A lot more decent, decent to amazing. More decent than amazing, but mostly in the middle. Most of it is good. Most of it is Wayne. Most of it is passable. Most of it is, if you put Benny the Butcher and Styles P with a good beat and tell Wayne to go in there and drop 16, he may get out rapped by them two, but it's going to be a good song. But you throw him in there with fucking Jelly Roll and Big Sean on the fucking country music sounding track, and he don't deliver. Even if he do deliver, it's automatic L. It's automatic skip. It's automatic niggas on Twitter saying this shit is ass. Wayne is so easy to A&R. He's so easy. He'll rap on anything. And it's like they took that and was like, nah, I don't know what the fuck they trying to do. I don't know. I don't know. The band from New Orleans, again, they tried to make band from TV. The newer niggas probably don't know that. The young niggas might not know that, but that's an old track with Big Pun, Jadakiss, Styles, and Cam, and that's what I'm saying. If you gonna do these remakes, these niggas, it's not 1998, nigga. It's 2025. Give one of them niggas 20 bands to get their ass on the track. Now, maybe not Cam, because Cam making so much money on YouTube. Motherfucking throw Kiss 25 bands and get them on a song. Throw Styles 25, 30 bands, get them on a song. The fuck are we doing? You can't tell me that them niggas cost more than Big Sean. Bono. You could have got a Butcher, a Ross, a Locks, a Freddie Gibbs, and a Corday feature probably for what they paid for fucking Bono. The fuck out of here. And again, the beat wasn't a good enough remake. Could have got saved. Wayne got crazy on that. He was up and down, but he had great moments, and he had some moments like, all right. But again, you throw the right feature on there, now we got magic. But you don't. You just leave Wayne out there with a decent beat. Now it's a song that's like, all right, it's all right. Nothing that you're going to go back to like that. You got to have support around older, aging legends. The Bono shit ass, the shit with 2 Chainz, it's like a country, laid-back shit. I understand. Them niggas done did so many songs. They probably just threw this one on there. I'm not mad at it. It contributes to an album full of blah. But if this was, after the right song, it'd be like, all right, it's doable. I'm not too mad at it. The Flex Up, The Island Holiday, I guess that's a remake of a rock song, a Weezer song. And the fact that it's a remake of a rock song, I like it. I'm not the biggest fan of Wayne flow on there, but I know Wayne's experimental. He is what it is. I'll allow it. It's not a terrible song. I'll allow it. The Loki's theme, great song, but this is where they needed to come in and get rid of that bloodshed. No offense to my gang niggas. I don't send the, you know what I'm saying? No offense to my fives out there. But we don't need to hear, like, to me, the whole bloods in the building hook and all that shit. Now, maybe he did it because it was like a West Coast beat. But like that kind of ruined the song. Just, if he gonna have that hook, what you do as an A&R, Wayne spitting, okay, got a great beat, one of the few good beats on the album, okay. Wayne, yo, go in there and give me 12 more bars, man. We might extend this. Give me 12 more bars. And what you do with them 12 bars is you get rid of that blood hook shit. All you need is 4 bars, 4 hook, and just make it repetitive. If he give you some great shit, then you got 8 bars for a hook, and repeat that. This shit is not fucking rocket scientists. If I'm sitting here and I've never been in the music industry and I can think of this shit, I'm not a fucking genius. I'm smart, but I ain't no fucking genius. These niggas who get paid millions, I don't understand. And this is Wayne. This isn't fucking T.I. This isn't like a headstrong artist that's current. Wayne don't know who to like. Wayne probably like, you. Why couldn't you get Thug on here? Thug grasping for air. He already pushed his album back because he ain't got no buzz. I bet you Thug would have got on this album. Now he might have said some slick shit in this Wayne. He would have got on the album. He just did an interview. And he admitted that Wayne was his. No, he always was gonna do that. Maybe he wouldn't have gotten the album. I'm just saying. He could have got Gunna on here. He a nigga fishing for fucking, shout out to Gunna. But he fishing for features. He fishing to be accepted. You got Bono on here. Throw one on this motherfucker. Throw one or twice on this bitch. That's 2 hits. Could have did so much better. So much better. But yeah, the Loki's theme, he spit. I'm not the biggest fan of the hook, but it is what it is. If I play guitar, it's giving like prostitute vibes. It's giving vibes, you know, something Wayne would make 15, 20 years ago. I understand if you're saying like he's aged out of that shit. We older now. We don't want to hear that shit. I understand, but Wayne's going to be Wayne. Just like when the clips drop, you're going to hear Pusha T talk about cocaine the entirety of the episode. The entirety of the CD or the album is going to be all about coke talk. And you think he's going to have a song on there dedicated to his wife? I doubt it. He might have 2 bars, the entire album dedicated to his wife, maybe 4. So we're not going to act like we want all our rappers to, you know, become big. And Wayne talked about different topics on here. He touched different topics on here. But yeah, nah, not for me. Peanuts to an Elephant. Everybody talking about that. Wayne was spitting on there, but again, why are you sampling an elephant? And again, songs like that would rock if the rest of the album was good. Niggas would just clown that song and be like, all right, that's Wayne just trying shit. Because, you know, a Millie could have been ass. It could have been ass, but it worked. 6'7" could have been ass, but it worked. This shit, it could have never been good. It might have worked, but it would have never been good. It could have been passable, but it's not going to be good when you put fucking Maria. When you put fucking If I Play Guitar and then you got him and his son after it. Now, I like what they did. The Robbie song with him and his son is decent. It's decent. I like the other one a little better. The Moolah coming in. Both of those songs decent to below average. I'll give a legend that. He's on a song with his kids. That's fine. That's like niggas on Golf in the Senior Tour. I'll allow that. Them songs is fine. The A&R could have left those songs exactly how they was. You just need more support around that shit. Nobody's saying that all the songs got to be great. But this album could have been good easily. Could have been great. But this album could have been good with 4 features and 6 beat changes. And the whole narrative of this album changes. Literally. Just, you don't got to ask him to change. Nothing else. Just change the beats that he rapping on and swap out 4 features. And now you got a good album. Let alone if you do the shit I'm talking about, then you got a really, really good album. Maria, that's the song with Wyclef and Andrea Bocelli. Ass, I'm not listening to that shit. It's not for me. Being Myself with Manny Fresh, that might be one of my favorite songs on there. Low key beat, don't sound like your typical Manny Fresh beat, but I like it. I like it a lot. Wayne went off on that too. But again, he showed his age. He showed his age. Little off beat at times. Wish he would have took a different flow at times. Again, this is Tom Brady 2 years after he retired. Not that last year he played. This is 2 years after that. Yeah, he could have came back and been good. You just got to put the pieces around him. He still could have played. He would have been better than a lot of niggas. Wayne is going to make a better, he's still going to rap better than a lot of niggas, for sure. You just got to put the supporting cast around him. Then the song with his other son, Moolah, coming in, all right. Alone in the studio with my gun. Nah. Kodak sound burnt out on that shit. That nigga sound high. He sound like he on crack, but some niggas like that shit. Some niggas like his shit. MGK on the hook. Nah. Again, if it was an album, I don't mind that song. The songs that I'm saying it could have stayed, but you got to build around it. I don't mind them songs. But that don't mean they're great songs or good songs. I don't mind them. And the last song, Written History, is a really good song, and the whole album should have sounded like that. The whole album should have been produced like that. Should have had a hook that you don't need Wayne rapping on there. You can have, a sample for the hook. You can have, in this case, it was Muhammad Ali talking on the hook. Got a nice, decent boom bap beat that Wayne could get busy on and let Wayne do his thing. Why not have 5 more of those? 2 more with just Wayne, 1 more with the Locks, and then 1 more with Benny the Butcher. Now we fucking cooking, nigga. Now we cooking. So easy. So yeah, man. The point is, Wayne ain't lose it. He ain't losing. He can still go out there and put out numbers. He can still put up numbers. But you gotta support him. You really gotta support him at this point. And that's how I feel about it. Let me see. Ric Flair basically had his last match a few years ago. And I mean, yeah, but before that, Ric Flair had final matches like 3 times. He had a last match before that. He had a last match after the one with Shawn Michaels. Shit. That's what wrestlers do. It's like rappers with retirement albums. They always come back. I already bet a bunch of Pacer rebounds over. They out rebounded them all night. What we picks like in the picks today. Yeah, I'm on Maddie rebounds, half the unit. The game special, each team to score 15 points each quarter for half a unit. And I gave out 1 more play. I got more in the core. Enrique, 0.75 units on Enrique. I also took the over, but that line is moved. Wayne was definitely trying to appeal to the white audience with these collabs. I can't even say it's Wayne, though, because he be too high. He out the loop. He let his handlers do that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was a lot of pop songs on there for sure. I like maybe under or Alicia Gray 3-point under. Okay. Little Alicia Gray under. I could see a maybe under. I wouldn't take her under rebounds, but I could see her under points. Before the end of the stream, can you talk about the ESPN has made the finals feel orderless the past few years? No trophy or logos on the court, no starting lineup intros. Yeah, I will say this. Before I do that, I'll take accountability for me. A lot of this some of it may be how they feel too. So the fact that I gamble now, almost professionally, it's like that shit don't even appeal to me no more. Yes, I love the cinema, but like yesterday, I was watching the end of the New York game, when the final started. I missed all that shit. I turned that shit on. It was like 8-2 or something. You know what I'm saying? So I missed all that. But that's not most people viewing stuff. Most people are watching the pregame show. Like you said, they're watching the intros and stuff like that. And all I will say is that I think that social media got a lot to do with it. I think like there's a quote going around. I don't know if it's true or not, but there's like advice that Denzel gave Michael B. Jordan, where basically he told him like, "Yo, don't be on social media, don't overexpose yourself. Like basically, you a superstar, act like it. Like, are they gonna come see you if they already know who you are? If they see you every day, why are they gonna come see you on a random weekend?" And that's kind of how it is with today's stars and everything. It's like, why are we gonna act like, oh, there's Hallie? Nigga, you on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? You on Twitter talking shit to the Knicks after the game. You already, we don't gotta elevate you no more. So I think it's some of that. Um, Also, I think as they think they're social media, they don't think their audience want that. Now, the court, yeah, they need to, I don't know what the fuck they doing. They need to get that court together. It need to be more, let you know it's the finals. You know what I'm saying? The jersey's supposed to have the finals things on it. Yeah, you're supposed to be doing that, just like you're going to get your finals hat when you win. But as far as like the intros and shit, because when I think of intros, I always think of the Bulls' iconic intro. You wanted to watch that as a kid growing up. You wanted to hear that music, that dun, 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 that classic, whatever fucking song that was. Like you wanted to hear that shit, and then you wanted to hear from North Carolina. You wanted to see that shit. Even to a newer thing, you wanted to see LeBron chalk toss. But now I just think that they think that the audience don't want that no more. Our attention span is so short. Look at me. I didn't watch none of that shit. I was watching the end of a game that basically I ain't have much action left on. My shit was cooked. But I'd rather watch that and try to pick up data for the next game, or see how is this shit going to end up going over or under. Because I actually did have the under in that game and it went over by a point. So I'm watching that before I'm watching like the intros and shit. And they probably feel like a lot of their audience is like that. They probably feel like a lot of their audience is scrolling until the game come on. Now they looking. They probably feel like their audience scrolling during the game, watching the game and scrolling. That's probably what they, focus groups telling them. So I would say that would be my guess. I don't think it's good, but that would be my guess to why they have taken more of the elaborate presentation out of the finals and out of the playoffs in general, because they just think the audience don't need it like that. They feel like the audience is getting older. That young audience, that the most important demographic for anything is like males 21 to 41 or like 18 to 35, and women too. But those are the ones that's gonna buy the most shit. So that generation, that's our generation. Like we ain't got the attention span like that, So, but yeah, that's how I feel about it. All right, man. Let's get it right today. Be on the lookout. Probably drop another play on a timeline. May have a live look or two tonight. But that's that, man. Do me a favor, hit that like button on the way out. Greatly appreciate y'all rocking with me. Sub to the Cap Collective Discord if you want all the plays as soon as they drop. Hopefully you found the stream entertaining and informative. The vibes, get to this cash. We got to have it. So let's get it.